Hello, Nana IG. This is Mujahid Sartawi, and this is the second part of the class of 20th of April 2020. Today we'll continue with the proxy servers. We started with the proxy servers in the previous class, and we said, let's go back again to page 120. We said that the proxy servers is an intermediary between the user and the web server. Let's see the functions. Let's see what the proxy server is responsible for. Number one, it allows the internet traffic to be filtered. They can block access to a website if necessary. Remember, sometimes, especially in schools or in some organizations or companies, when the user or the employee, when the employee or the student in a school wants to access a certain websites and it says the website is blocked. So this is done because of the proxy server. Sometimes it blocks the access to a certain website, or maybe sometimes because of the firewall. Uh, Number two, of the functions of the proxy servers is that by using the feature known as a cache, there's something called cache. Let's highlight it. They can be or they can speed up access to information from a website. So I mean by the cache is a temporary memory which saves what you do in a certain website, such as when you type your passwords, the thing, or maybe when you log into a certain website, you do some preferences. All of these actions will be saved in this memory so that when you go to the certain website for the next time, it will be more let's say it will be faster in accessing these websites because of the because you already have your information saved. I mean by maybe your password, your username and password, and maybe extra information will be saved. So it will speed up the access to the information from this website. And all the contents, sometimes the contents of the website will be saved in this memory so that it won't be a it won't there's no need, let's say, for this data to be stored again into your uh, computer. When a website is first visited, the home page is stored on the proxy server. When the user next visits the website, it knows it now goes to or through proxy server cache instead, giving much faster access. And this is what we mean by the cache. So the cache as a process, you should know how it works. It works by this way. It's by saving the contents of the website into the proxy server. For you, when you come back to this website, you will see all of your data. It will be all of your data will be taken from the proxy server and not from the original website. So it will speed up the speed of accessing these websites. Number three, keeping the user's IP address secret. This clearly improves security. So the proxy server will protect you by scrambling or by encrypting your IP address so that nobody can track you or know your IP address. I mean the static IP address of your computer on the network. Acting as a firewall. So this is very important. Sometimes the proxy server, it acts as a firewall, which filters all the packets coming and going out to the network. Okay, this is all about the proxy server. Let's go now to the new topic, which is security protocol. As you know, people are working with the internet in almost every day. So we need to have some security protocols which will protect the information, the critical information of individuals, let's say passwords, credit cards, and too many other things, or maybe personal data. So how do we do that? Simply, there are two forms of security protocols which are using on the internet. So anyone who's connected to the internet might be protected by these protocols or security protocols. Security protocol number one is called SSL. SSL stands for Security Socket Layer. Now, security protocol number two is called TLS. TLS stands for Transport Layer Security. Let's start with the first one, which is the SSL, and this one is familiar to everyone who's connecting to the internet. Sometimes you find some information on this side about the SSL. So it's a type of a protocol, a set of rules. Of course, when we say a protocol, I mean by a protocol is a set of rules used by computers to communicate with each other across a network. This allows data to be sent and received securely over the internet. So this is the definition of the SSL. Let's highlight it. When a user logs into a website, let's see how the SSL work. When somebody accesses the internet, the SSL protocol will encrypt the data. Okay, this is important. This is exactly what it does. The SSL protocol will encrypt, and I mean by encryption here is scrambling the data or hide the data, scramble it so that nobody can understand what is inside these buckets. Only the user's computer, only the user's computer can and the web server are able to make sense of what is being transmitted. So in between, nobody can know what you as a user are sending to you as a user you are sending to the web server, and nobody also know what the web server sends you back. So a user will know if SSL is being applied when they see the HTTPS. Let me see you an example for this. cie.org.uk. Let's see if this website has a security protocol or not. We are waiting for the website to open. Let's see if I have an internet first. Yeah, I have. Okay, it seems they don't have a web server even. Okay, let me try another browser. cie.org.uk. Maybe the internet is too slow because I'm uploading some files to the YouTube. Okay. Okay, so I'm not getting, if you have this message, it seems that you see, checking the proxy and firewall, running with the Windows network. Let's reload again. Let me check. Let me go to, not YouTube, let's see, to cie.org.uk again. It's not working. Why not to go to yahoo.com? You see, sometimes the computer tells you to check your proxy server if you did something with the settings related to the proxy server, or sometimes to check your firewall, because sometimes when you are requesting a certain website and you are having a problem, it might be because of the internet connection, or you are not getting let's say a response from the website you are requesting. This is one of the problems that's why it says to check your connectivity to the uh, and the settings of the proxy server. Okay, Okay, let me change the internet connection and see if we can go again to the. Okay, I change the. I will fix the problem by connecting to another source of the internet, and let's see what's going to happen. Enter. Okay, so here we go. Let's see here. What do we have now? We have this lock, which means HTTPS. You see, can you see this S? This S means you are having a security protocol, and this is what we are talking about. The security protocol. You have this lock, which means you are using the SSL security protocol. So the website you are connecting to is a secure website. Remember, sometimes you have here, instead of this lock, you have um, a message or a word says a website is not secure. This means that the website you are trying to connect to is not using a security protocol, which might maybe put you in a let's say unsecure connection. So this diagram here, figure 8.11, shows what is going on when you are connecting to when you are connected uh, to the web server. First of all, the user's web browser sends a message to so that it can connect with the required website, which is secured by SSL. And this is what I tried when I tried to connect to. As a user, when I clicked enter, I tried to connect to cie.org.uk or to cambridgeinternational.org. Then the next step will be the web browser then requests that web server identifies itself. After that, the web server responds by sending a copy of its SSL certificate to the user's web browser. So the website of Cambridge will send me, and of course you don't see that. This is it happens behind the scenes, let's say, inside your computer system and between the protocols of the internet. It sends something called SSL certificate to your web browser. If your web browser can authenticate this certificate, it sends a message back to the web server to allow communication to begin. As if you want a handshake with somebody, if you accept the handshaking process, you can go on and you can start. This is called in internet protocol the handshaking. At the end, once this message is received, the web server acknowledges the web browser and the SSL encrypted two ways data transform, and the data transformation will begin. Okay. So today we talked about the SSL security protocol. The second security protocol is called the transport layer security. It's similar to SSL, but is more recent security system. So this is the new security protocol. The SSL is considered as an old one. This form of protocol ensures that the security of and privacy of data between devices and users when communicating over the internet. It essentially designed to provide encryption, authentication, and data integrity in a more efficient way than its predecessor SSL. So it's more secure, it's more authenticated, it has a data integrity more than the SSL. When a website or you as a user or a client communicate over the internet, TLS is designed to prevent third-party hacking into this communication, causing problem with the data security. So the TLS will prevent any third party or anyone else to interfere with your network by sniffing some data packets from it, or maybe to interfere into your system And this is exactly what it does. Next time in the next class, we will talk more about the TLS and other security protocols, and I will give you some examples. See you next time. Goodbye.